People like to call me inspiring just for showing up. But I'm not here for that. I don't think that just because I use a wheelchair means I'm special. I'm here because I have something to say through my music, through the grind on the court, through everything that I pour my heart into. I'm Danial Bawthan, better known as Wheelsmith on stage. I am 31 years old. I make music, I break beats, and I build legacies. And sometimes I smash into people in a wheelchair rugby match just for the thrill of it. Now that I think about it, music is my lifeline. It's where I'm most raw, most honest. It's always about pouring out something real in the songs that I make. At the same time, I'm still pushing the game in wheelchair rugby. I'm Vice President of Wheelchair Rugby Association of Singapore and a player who's borderline obsessive about the sport. It's a crazy juggle. The music, sports, even a bit of theatre in between. But that's how I roll, literally. To be honest, it didn't start easy. I was diagnosed with muscular dystrophy at the age of 4. It's a condition where your body loses its muscle mass, all limbs, hands and legs, and later on your internal organs. Any organs that is predominantly made of fiber and muscles will be affected later on in the years. But if you ask my mom, I'm just lazy. Growing up in Johor Bahru, I remember running around trading my Nokia phone for a BMX bike, getting chased by street dogs, just being a kid, you know. My brothers did not treat me any different just because I was disabled. They did not cut me any slack, and I appreciate them for that. It wasn't until I moved to Singapore at 13 that I started needing crutches and eventually a wheelchair. Well, at first it was rough. I wanted to fit in, to style my hair, wear what my friends wore. But the truth is, mirrors don't lie. So I didn't hide my disability and I guess neither my music. So I started writing raps, angry, hopeful, messy raps at 16. From using royalty-free beats on YouTube to full productions today, music gave me a sense of identity where my life wasn't just about something to survive. It was something to create. And after some time, things picked up for me. Especially after my performance at the National Day Parade in 2019. I got to say that I'm quite grateful for the support and accommodation I got from those involved in the production. They went all out in making sure rehearsals and performance spaces were accessible for me. Now that I think of it, it's quite surreal. Wheelchair rugby came later and it was like finding a part of me that I didn't know I needed or even existed. Someone called me, "Hey bro, do you want to try wheelchair rugby?" And I said, "Wheelchair plus rugby? Or are you inviting wheelchair people watching rugby?" No, it's wheelchair and rugby together as a sport. I was very intrigued. I'm like, what? Wow, no way. Weeks later, I was there. Someone strapped me up, gave me a ball, and then the first contact, it was like a clash of thunder, you know, like poof. And because the stadium was so big and empty, it rumbled and it roared. And then I look at that guy, and that guy looked at me like, pals. Now we are buddies. With the team is a fabric of life. It's knitted and meshed from athletes who come from different medical backgrounds. And with these kind of people coming together, you will see a myriad of different limitations, different medical needs, different recovery time, different intensity that they can upkeep. Although wheelchair rugby is rigorous, is commanding, is robust, we are sensitive enough to look after our peers to like, hey, I need you to push 100%, but if you are dying, I will stop you. It's okay if we lose today. I want you tomorrow. I don't want us to win today at the cost of losing you. So we kept an eye for each other, even though we asked each other to push 101%. This team, they are not just teammates. They have become brothers and sisters. We argue a lot. We try to forgive each other a lot. We bleed together. Sometimes we win, but most of the time we lose. But we always show up. And Coach Azhar, he is probably our biggest champion. He always believes in us and led by example in wisdom and empathy, from coaching to comforting. When I think about legacy, it's not about awards or headlines. It's about building something that lasts after I'm gone. For music, I want to make noise, real noise. I want to push the craft until you can't tell whether the artist is able-bodied or disabled. I want to release more songs and provoke more conversations. Ultimately challenge what people expect from an artist, from a person in a wheelchair, so that they don't need to put disabled artists in the headline anymore. Just artist is fine, because I think we deserve it. For rugby, I want it to outlive me. I want some kid who's lost, who doesn't know where he fits, to find a chair, find a team, like how I did, and ultimately find himself. I want wheelchair rugby to be thriving long after I hang up my jersey and be able to tell these kids that I was there 20, 30 years ago. At the end of the day, it's quite simple. I don't wake up every day feeling motivated. I wake up because I refuse to look down on myself. I show up, I create, I give it all. I have to fight and seize the day, because whether it's difficult or easy or at the moment is going for you or going against you, life is worth it.